Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. Tonight's game also serving as part of the NBA Cup. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at San Diego. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they're making a move now in the top 10, and this is a team to watch. I like what I'm seeing from them.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Kobe. Wiggins is out there with Wade. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. And for Utah, Anderson is out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's George, and it's Melton in at the 2-guard spot. And you know you don't expect every team to be playing at their best here at the start, Clark, of the season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, a long season means you're going to have some peaks and valleys. And if you have a couple of bad games to start the year, you don't want to overreact, but you do want to be serious about trying to correct what's going wrong. If an extended bad streak happens, now that's cause for a little more concern.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now, here is George. Outside, Markkanen. From deep. Duren pulls it in. To the paint, here's Wade. And Wade slams it in.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Now Smart. Bryant finds Duren. Here's Wiggins. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins. Certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
Now, here's Melton. Clock is at 3. From outside the arc, it's not going to go for him.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide-open 3.
George in the post. Guarded by Smart. And that one's good. George.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Melton against Kobe. Pass to Smart. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And really, despite that miss, they had a solid start offensively.
Now Kessler. Back to Anderson. Kessler, a screen on Smart. Here's Kessler. Defended by Duren. Kessler, no good. Los Angeles leading by 5. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Wiggins. Kobe's got his second basket of the night.
This just proves how tough Kobe is. Brushing off the defense inside, a no-brainer.
Here's Markkanen. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Wiggins outside. Wade, a screen on Markkanen. Wiggins drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And you know, when you have this kind of athleticism, you need to find ways to maximize its impact. Wiggins doing just that.
George. That one misses. Good work defensively by Smart. Kobe the pass away. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Out to Kobe. The three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Bryant's got 8 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
George with the ball. Last game he had 12. Here's Markkanen. Wiggins with the block.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender postage.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Six to shoot. Shoots from the corner.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Bryant looking it over. Pass to Smart. Beyond the arc. Excellent D there from George. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. 8-point game. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it, but one of them has got to win tonight.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Pass to Wade. And it's Bryant in the corner. Wiggins from outside. Kessler with the rebound. And for the Jazz, they're shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Outside, Kobe. And he drives in, and Kobe throws it down hard.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Checked in for Los Angeles. Grayson Allen comes in for Marcus Smart. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. You look at Kessler, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Now here's Anderson. Outside, Markkanen. A three ball. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
How about the shooting stroke from Markkanen, appearing very comfortable pulling the trigger from deep.
Allen passes to Kobe. Goes up at the stripe. No good off the front iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Melton. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
You know, he may lack size, but Melton's an effective scorer inside. He plays bigger than he is.
Duran with the screen on George. Allen against George. Pass to Wiggins. Allen with the screen for Wiggins. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Melton's shot is good. Now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Bryant. Scheming at 34 points. Sinks the three-pointer.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Here's George. It's tipped. A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got his second bucket tonight.
Good work inside from Anderson. I mean, he's deceptively long and uses that to his advantage down there.
Duran with the screen on George to the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
Yeah, and he was on his way to sending that one down, so the play is definitely to foul right there, which he did.
That's good from Duran. Bailey's checked in for the Jazz. Collier comes in for Melton. And then for Los Angeles, Bona's checked in, and it's Grant in for Andrew Wiggins. And he can't hit the second. Jazz trail by 5. Pass to Collier. Off target from three-point range.
The defense may have given him that one. Based on the results, you see why.
Grant and out of bounds as Utah gains possession. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
And there's the bucket for Markkanen.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And here's Pippen. Pass to Bona. Grant, right side. Allen passes to Duran. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Los Angeles with another miss. The Jazz trailing. Here's Collier. And here is Markkanen. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Kicks it out to Grant. Pass to Duran. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Allen shot is off.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Down low. Here's Kessler. Kessler screen on Pippen. Back to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Here's Pippen after the basket by Utah. Pass to Grant. Allen outside. side. Here's Bona. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for George. A very nice season for him last year. He put in about 16 points a game last year, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Jazz shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. Pass to Robinson Earl. Here's Bailey. Allen defending. Here's Collier. Screen by Niang. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Grant, that's good.
And how about the physicality from Grant, not allowing the close defense to keep him from his shot.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Now Bailey lets it fly. Gets an open look and hits. Bailey's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it. So you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Pippen. Nothing on the board. And it's Grant in the corner. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. And Los Angeles leads by 3. Collier, that's good.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
And Allen launches it from deep. And so it's Kobe Bryant making things happen for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got George Niang. He's out there with Bailey. And it's Collier in at the 1. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Pass to Robinson Earl. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Grant down low. No good on the shot. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Collier into the lane, and it's blocked. Here's Kobe. Kobe Bryant. So good at finishing through contact. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
The shot's good. Kobe's got 4 points in the quarter.
Kobe Bryant, so hard to slow down. What a gifted offensive player.
to Robinson Earl. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Johnson surveying the floor. Outside, Kobe. There's the triple. From range, Kobe drills it.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Here's Collier, covered by Johnson. Pass to Bailey. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the inside. Here's Walker. Kicks it out to Bryant. Grant outside. To the middle. Here's Bona. Back to Grant. Now Kobe. A second chance effort. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, in general, the mid-range is a sweet spot for Kobe Bryant.
And the Jazz with possession here. Trailing here by 8.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Here's Anderson. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Anderson's got 6 points.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now, here's Johnson. Still without a basket. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Duran. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
And here is Johnson after the three-pointer from Lauri Markkanen. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Wiggins. 4 on the clock. Over Bailey. Duran. And the layup's good off the glass. Duran's got his second basket of the night.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
To the paint. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Love how Anderson plays at his own pace, always under control. He keeps his focus on the hoop even when getting fouled.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Now, here's Johnson. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Collier. Nice ball movement by Utah. And here's Anderson. Wade is covering. Here's Collier. For the three. And it's Wade with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort, making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for
Los Angeles making a switch here. Smart's checked in. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And for the assist totals, not strong, top 20 in the league. I think they would have benefited from a more free-flowing offense. Too often they had guys just standing around.
And you just mentioned it. What a year it was for them on the glass. The sheer effort and energy they put into their rebounding was tremendous. Now here's Bryant, who's got 19. Shoots over Melton. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. And Kessler throws it down.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
On the wing, Wiggins. He's guarded by Markkanen. Stolen by Markkanen. In transition, here come the Jazz. Melton finds Kessler. Count that bucket. Now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
The ability to play the one makes Melton valuable. He finds teammates when they're in good position.
Now Kobe on the wing, Wiggins. Count that one. 8 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Anderson. Melton with the ball. Now Markkanen covered by Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. Markkanen kicks to Anderson. Over Wade. Anderson's shot is off.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
No good on the 3. Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Collier. 3-pointer, Markkanen. Rebounded by Smart.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
And Kobe throws it down.
And he anticipated the play, and Kobe finished it on the other end.
Outside, Markkanen. Anderson kicks to Melton. Here's Collier. Markkanen from outside. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Markkanen against Wiggins. On the wing, Bryant. Floats one. Kobe going to work inside.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Anderson passes to Collier. Back to Anderson. Now here's Melton. Anderson with the screen for Melton. Another miss by Utah. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Wiggins from down in the low post. It goes. Wiggins has got 6 here in this quarter.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
They need this one, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Melton.
A moment now to see the numbers for Smart. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 9 points per, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And after a disappointing season last time around, he's got to feel like he's got a lot to prove.
Well, he's got the talent. I mean, he just needs to identify what wasn't working last season and then get busy fixing it.
The Jazz making a switch here. George is checked in. Wade gets the bucket.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3-ball here in the second quarter.
George finds Kessler. Anderson, the bounce pass. And here's Melton. Pass to Markkanen. Shoots it up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Duran's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Markkanen from outside. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Surveying the defense, Wiggins makes a good decision. Little floater over the top. That was the ideal shot for that circumstance.
Here's George, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Kessler passes to Melton. In the corner, George with it. They need this, and it's good. 2 points. George has got 6. 1:30 left here in the second. Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Smart. Still yet to score. Now, here's Duren. Pass to Wiggins. Outside, Kobe from the arc. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Markkanen finds Anderson. 52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside, George. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Duren's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. With the floater. Oh, Kobe wanting it more. The fire.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Back to George. Outside, Markkanen. No good from outside.
Clear he's pressing a little bit right now, and that's not going to help.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yep, and an opportunity.
Wiggins really taking advantage of Lauri Markkanen in transition.
To finish through contact.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Andrew Wiggins at the line for one.
On the free throw, no good.
A decent free throw shooter is Wiggins, trying to become more than that, though, given how often he gets himself to the line.
Back to George. Lets it go from deep, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And let's hear.
Now, this is kind of the way the game looked like in Houston the last time. So we'll see what happens here in the second half.
Andrew, this
Will Team Mamba fall apart or stay solid?
What's working for you?
We just got after it. You know, it's the main thing. You know, we just try to make them uncomfortable, test everything, and, you know, we were converting on the other side.
It's all about the effort. Back to you.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Welcome, everybody. Let's jump right in with a look at the players of the week. Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner?
Finally, we're giving props to a big. Enough of these little dudes winning MVPs and awards. Basketball is for my guys, the tall dudes.
Yeah. Bigs never win anything in the NBA. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for Los Angeles.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column. They're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Scientifically proven.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look that he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's Smart with the ball for Los Angeles. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Duran out there with Wade. Then there's Kobe. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Smart in at the point guard. Now here's Wiggins. 17-point lead, their biggest. Here's Wade. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got 4 assists in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here is Anderson. George sets a screen for Anderson. Pass to Markkanen, out to the wing. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Smart against George. Now Bryant. A rebound by the Jazz. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And George, here we go.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
That free throw good from George. Los Angeles making a switch here. Bonus checked in. And George drops them both. 90 seconds now into the second half. Outside, Smart. A three-pointer, Wiggins. It's hauled in by George. Jazz trail by 17. Launches a 3. Good on the triple. George has got 11 points.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Kobe. Kobe draws it up. Here's Bona. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
And that one's good, George.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
George against Smart. Wiggins outside. Pass to Kobe. This is what Kobe does and is. He hits the tough shots.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here, Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Dean Wade. Clark comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Allen's checked in for Kobe. And it's Scottie Pippen in for Marcus Smart. Kessler passes to Anderson. Takes a shot at the elbow and misses it off the right side of the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Utah making a change here. Bailey's checked in. Jazz trail by 15. Now George. 14 points for him. The Jazz working the ball around now. Elton kicks to Markkanen. 6 to shoot. George passes to Kessler. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Bona. And here is Grant. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Taking a look here at numbers for Allen, how he performed last season. Last year, averaged 10 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Half jumper will travel. I'm telling you, most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
Bailey with the ball. He's covered by Clark. Milton with the ball. From downtown, the offensive rebound. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
What a play there, the hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Now, here's Pippen. He has yet to score. Allen outside. Grant surveying the D. Open for 3. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Kessler, a screen on Allen. Here's Melton. Kessler, that's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Goes up the baseline. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Grant. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The shooting's been great, but also, how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers. For example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
George sets a screen for Markkanen. Another miss by Utah.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And Kessler throws it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And it's Bona missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing has to be close to perfect.
Kessler, no good. Here's Bona. Clark kicks to Grant. It's Allen on the wing. Clark right side. Misses the 3.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
Nobody near George. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 11 in the second half. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to Clark. Back to Pippen. Grant for three. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Markkanen. A moment for an injury report.
I checked briefly with the head athletic trainer for Utah. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. The good news from the training staff is that they do think he could play on it, so he won't have to miss minutes. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Yeah, you know, sometimes the hardest part about this situation is just not knowing. At least we have a bit more clarity now.
Pippen with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, it's fun watching Grant go to work down there. I mean, making the defense try to get aggressive with him, and he wins that battle.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Markkanen. And Grant drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Kessler passes to Bailey. Driving to the basket. Missed inside. Los Angeles leading by 14. And it's Bona missing. Jazz shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. Allen against Melton. Anderson a screen on Allen. To the paint. George passes to Kessler. Here's Melton. Another miss by Utah. Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to Anderson. Now Kessler. 12 points for him. Outside, George. Kessler setting the pick for George. Off target from outside. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for L.A. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Back to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill.
Jazz trail by 16. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Allen shot is off. The Jazz shooting 41% for the game. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he's got tremendous speed. It's actually breathtaking when he gets out in transition. He really gets it done in the open floor.
Now, here is George. He's got 17. Here's Melton. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Bailey, and finished off by Bailey.
And no shortage of agility for Bailey. He just leaps up to the rim.
Los Angeles leading by 16. To the middle. Here's Grant. Pass to Bona. Good work there as it goes. Bona's got 4 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Kessler. He's got 12. 5 to shoot. Anderson outside. Over Grant. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Melton. Nice ball movement by Utah. Bailey. And the three off target. And Los Angeles guys shooting around 44% in this third quarter. Grant, that's good.
And I tell you, I love watching Grant get busy down there. I mean, his impressive leaping ability and his quick release on the shot allow him to score at a high rate down low.
Pass to Allen. Back to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Man, Jeremy Grant is playing his. Jeremy Grant is going off the bench with 21 points.
It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Now, here is George. 17 points in the game. Anderson against Grant, and Anderson kicks to Melton. His three-pointers off the mark.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Nobody near Allen. Again, Los Angeles.
And we're seeing
this is Team Mamba's bench. Saving the starters out here.
21 seconds left to play in the third. George against Pippen.
Utah's a bad team, though. They're like 0-6 or something like that. So I kind of knew this was going to be a blowout, but
outside for George.
I didn't think the starters would be out this early.
Shoots over Pippen. No good on the last.
Man, Jeremy Grant, what a performance!
Finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. There have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Collier. Collier the point with Bailey on the wing. Niang out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Robinson Earl in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
Pass to Walker. Fires the 3. Rebound, Utah. Bailey with the ball. Here's Collier. Here's Niang. Walker with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 22. It's Allen on the wing. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. No good with the triple.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Bailey passes to Markkanen. Stolen. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Allen for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. And here are the Jazz now. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Robinson Earl. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Kicks it out to Allen. From past the arc, it's rebounded by Robinson Earl. Robinson Earl's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Collier. Here's Robinson Earl. Guarded by Walker. Here's Robinson Earl. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Collier. The Jazz again can't hit it. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And here's Walker outside. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Jazz have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Collier, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I don't think Team Mamba's this good defensively. I just think Utah is just that bad. Their offensive sets haven't been that very vivid. It's pretty much just been Laurie marketing, trying to jack up threes. So this is, don't let the performance fool you. I don't think Team Mamba's this good defensively. I think it has more to do with Utah's bad offense.
For any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening.
Remember, Team Larry Bird faced the same team. They got their season going off of this team. After they beat OKC, they came right into Utah and blew those guys right out. So everybody is playing Utah is basically kicking their butt. So this is not really a good judge of where Team Mamba's at defensively.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Nice passing here by Los Angeles, and it's good for 2. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Here's Collier. He's guarded by Johnson, and it's Collier missing. Down low, lets it go. Again, Los Angeles.
Like, Utah's a bad team, guys. That's all I got to say. They're a bad team, man.
For the game. Here's Collier. That 3 off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falls.
Look at this defense from Utah. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. This is pathetic.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. After the basket by Los Angeles. And there's the drive. Good on the shot.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Walker. On the wing, Walker to the inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Collier after the basket by Los Angeles. Now Bailey. Aston Yang. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bailey. Defended by Allen. Bailey misses.
Guys, this is how bad Utah is. They couldn't even get the guy to get out there and set the pick on time. That's how bad they're off. Look at this. He's calling for a pick. He was calling for a pick the whole time. The guy doesn't even recognize it. He's way over here. He's like, oh, that's what you want me to do? Oh, hold on. He doesn't even get there in time. He has to jack up a shot with a hand in his face. This is just bad. It's bad basketball, man, from Utah.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Allen's shot is off.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Here's Collier. Pass to Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-5 run here. Walker with his screen for Johnson. Here he goes. The rebound by Niang.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
They grab their own miss. And the basket by Bailey.
And at about 6'9", Bailey is good at using that size inside. Looking like a polished vet on that tape.
Now here's Johnson. Outside, Walker. Back to Johnson. Pass to Allen. Just his first attempt. No good that time. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Now Bailey. He's guarded by Johnson. Allen kicks to Johnson. 3-on-3. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
And here is Johnson. Allen outside. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Allen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
That one falls.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now, here's Johnson. Walker in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Allen inside the three-point line. Misses off the left iron. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Tipped away, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your
tonight earns our player of the game, Kobe Bryant.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Kessler finds Anderson. Jazz passing it around. Melton's shot is good.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
For Los Angeles, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Wade, a screen on George. Johnson with the bounce pass. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Johnson outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Wade.
Yeah, not a lot of success for them from three-point range here in the second half.
And here's Anderson. Here's George. Outside, Markkanen. Jacks up a 3. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Walker Kessler. That's foul number 2 for him. LA's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Wade, a screen on George for 3. That's good from Wade on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 6th assist on the night. Utah has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And Markkanen on the follow. Markkanen's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, Markkanen doing a nice job crashing the glass there at 7 feet tall. This guy making good use of his size on that possession.
Now here's Johnson. Wade, a screen on George. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
He gets it where he wants it and takes it up strong.
Pass to Kessler. Now Melton. Fires for 3. The shot comes out.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Clark outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wade. And the wing jumper offline.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
A putback. Rebound by Johnson. Los Angeles has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Now George. Pass to Markkanen. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Kessler, screen on Clark. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Man, what is Lamari? Man, what is Markkanen thinking, man? Oh, my God.
Wade outside. Anderson against Johnson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Jazz shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And looking at the trajectory of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year. So this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series here against Utah.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kobe Bryant.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Now, here's Melton. Not a lot of room. Lets a floater go. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily.
Yeah, guys. Sorry we couldn't see more Kobe, but I had to get Kobe that rest, man. You got to take the rest where you can get it. And Kobe basically missed this whole entire second half because Utah played like absolute dog shit, man.
That'll do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg.
This wasn't even a good defensive performance, in my opinion. It was just bad offense.
And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kobe Bryant.
How many wide open shots Kobe was getting, too, man. They didn't even try to guard him. Most of all his points were just on spot ups and catch and shoots. Like he didn't have to even work hard. Let's take a look at this. Look at that. 38% from the field, 8 for 41 from downtown. Good Lord. Sheesh, man. They had 46 fast break points, most of which I think was like Jeremy Grant just kicking butt and Wiggins. But look at that. 55 points off the bench, man. That is brutal. That's brutal. When I think the bench outscored the starters. Well, man, they scored 55 points off the bench, man. 33-point lead was the biggest thing. Let's see how many points Kobe had. Kobe had 27 points, man. Let's see his splits. He had 10 points in the first, and he had 15 in the second. And after that, he played a cup of coffee in the third quarter, and that was it. He didn't even play the fourth. Played 3 minutes in the third quarter, and that was it. Mamba was chilling, man. Mamba was chilling, sitting back watching it all go down. Mamba, 27 points, 5 assists, no turnovers, 12 for 16 from the field tonight, 3 for 4. You know, Kobe could probably have had 70 in this game if he had played, but the rest is more important because let's take a look at him right now. It's a long season, and you want to make sure you're keeping your guys fresh. You see it right there. He's still fresh, and you want to maintain that. Because if he had played, you want to keep that. You want to keep all that cool because The higher it gets red, you start running the risk of getting injuries. We saw it happen in the Wilt Chamberlain series I did. Wilt got hurt, of all people. Take a look at Kobe's shooting on the season right now. These are all the shots he's taken in the season thus far. As you can see, much like Michael Jordan, Kobe, and Dr. J, Kobe is averaging 74% around the basket. Because, as you and I will know, most nights there's not a lot of inside intimidation in today's game. Also, you see the mid-range. Kobe is killing it from the mid-range. Killing it, man. Look at that. All those green spots in the mid. And his corner threes are really getting it done, too. Doesn't take that many on a season, but when he does, man, look at that. When he does shoot that three, he's bombing. Kobe's doing good, man. Kobe's doing good from the shot selection. The last couple games, though, he's kind of been struggling. Specifically that game in Houston. He felt a little tired. So, but with that being said, let's take a quick look at some of his highlights, and we'll get this going on, and we'll move on to the next game. Nice end. High-low pass into Dean Wade. Finding Wiggins over there. It's just Mamba getting out and running right here. Easy dunk. Man, Utah is a bad team, man. This was pathetic. They didn't even try. Look at this. Just look at that. Just didn't even try. Wiggins, non-contested layup. Kobe in the corner for three. Bam. This was a laugh. This was what you call a wire-to-wire laugher. Jeremy Grant. Let's check out Grant's numbers too, man. Grant had 21 points off the bench in 17 minutes. Let's check him out. Oh, nice pass to Bono. Grant finding his man over in the corner. Find him again. That's a nice dunk. Power layup. Man, he hurt these boys, man. He was just killing them in transition. Dean Wade went 3 for 4 from downtown. Javon Walker went 3 for 4. Let's check out Dean Wade's. He shot pretty good from downtown tonight. Bam. Stretch 4. Post up move 2. Man. All right. And that's the story from Utah. Let's get this out of here, man. This is a complete dominant performance by Team Mamba. And that's it for today's games, I think, for the Daily View. I do so believe. Yep. That's it. And now we're going to move on. November 6th. Who's up next? I think it's Team. Let's take a look at the Daily View. There it is. Yeah, it's the only game scheduled. It's the only game that matters. It's the only game that's scheduled. Yep. Team Diesel and Larry Bird. Oh, shit. That's up next. It's the only game. It's the only game scheduled. I guess the whole world's going to be watching that one. Team Bird. Okay, let's do a quick recap. Team Bird, for those of you who have been watching, know that they started the season off very poorly. But since that victory against OKC, where they came back in the fourth quarter by 17 points, they have gone on to completely dominate teams. Specifically, I want to highlight Minnesota and the Pacers. These two here with Charlotte and Utah, but of course Utah, again, bad team. But the fact that they dominated Minnesota and the Pacers shows to me that Team Bird is starting to find their footing. However, their chemistry is still, if you look at the bottom, their chemistry is at 67%. So they can still be a lot better. So as for Team Diesel's storyline and how they've been faring, they have been going through a little adversity on the flip side. They started off the season, I believe it was 4-0 until they ran into the Bad Boys. They ran into the Bad Boys, and yeah, I'm gonna do it quick. I'll just show it to you guys. The Bad Boys held Shaquille O'Neal to 15 points, man. 15 with that zone defense of theirs, taking Shaq out of that. Look at that fourth quarter for Team Diesel. They only scored 11 points. Yikes. Yeah, defense is really good. Then they went out to OKC, and they had a barn burner. This was a thriller of a game where Team Diesel actually had the game won, but costly turnovers at the end, and Jalen Williams getting out and basically won the game on breakaway dunks and stole the game by about 5 points late in the game. So they had a mishap. But they bounced back. They played against, in a good matchup here against Nikola Jokic, where Shaq and Jokic faced off. And it really wasn't that much of a contest because Jokic, as you can see here, was in monster foul trouble from the onset. And from the onset, you can see it there, 4 fouls. He was never really able to get into it. Only played 22 minutes. Still had a good performance despite only playing 22 minutes. But when Shaq Diesel's giving you 41 and 20, 6 assists and 8 blocks, and goes 20 for 28 from the field, and then you got Michael Porter Jr. Here's the thing, Michael Porter. I want to highlight this too. Michael Porter Jr. has been playing some great basketball, even in the recently. He's averaging, I think, somewhere around, what's he averaging on the season right now? By the way, too, look at his inside scoring. He's shooting 94% around the basket, guys. Look at that. He's shooting 94 playing around with Shaq. He's getting all these easy rim runs. Let's take a look at what he's averaging right now. Right now in the season, he's averaging 20 points per game playing with Shaq, which is right around what he averages now. And but the difference is, look at what he gets in his shot selection. His shot selection is totally different now because he gets all of these backdoor plays. And you got to understand, when Shaquille O'Neal sets a screen on you, it ain't just a normal screen. That's a big dude setting the screen. So he's coming right off of those things, getting catch and shoots, shooting basically almost wide open almost every time off those Shaquille O'Neal pin down screens. So we'll watch for that. I think the matchup with Michael Porter Jr. and Larry Bird will be one to watch in this one. So Mark Williams has healed for Houston, so that's going to help out Team Dream. In case you guys haven't known, Team Dream had some injuries with obviously with Olajuwon being hurt, and then Mark Williams, which is their second best, if not their best rebounder, has been out for the last 2 weeks, so they're getting him back. And I'll adjust that. Just leave it. I'll do it on my own time so you guys don't have to see that. But yeah, guys, next game coming up, it is going to be Shaquille O'Neal from 2001 going against Larry Bird from 1986. Their absolute primes. Man, the Diesel versus the Legend. Who's going to win? Michael Porter Jr. and Larry Bird. That's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good matchup, I think. I think also the Alexander Sarr. This is going to be a good game. I think the key matchup here, though, will be Ben Simmons with Dennis Schroeder and how that plays out, because we know Ben Simmons is like 6'11" and is a decent back to the basket player. He certainly could draw a double team on Schroeder in the low post. So that might play a role, too, especially with Alexander Sarr, Sabonis, and Bird all being big men who can step out and shoot the three. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Also, too, how will Shaquille O'Neal handle the pick and roll? Because as we've seen, Shaq does not defend well with pick and roll, especially when we talk about pick and pop to the three-point line when you stretch it out with stretch fives and stretch fours. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But with that being said, guys, I will see you for that matchup coming up here shortly. Please give this video a like if you're liking the content, and I will see you next time, on the next episode of the NBA Legends in the Modern Era Ultimate Showdown season, where 10 legends have had 10 teams built around them strategically with modern day players, and today's plays as well as some old school plays to see how they fare, and an ultimate contest of wills of the greatest players to have ever played the game. I will see you next time. Peace.